It's 11:45 Eastern. It's time for A Radio's Morning Moment.
You're listening to A Radio.
Thank you for joining us. You're listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Follow us on Spreaker.com and click on the like button. You can find us on most social media platforms such as iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Go to our website, aradio.wordpress.com, for details, where you'll find more content and details on our podcasts and more. I took this piece from Mark Levin's Life Liberty series on Fox News. It's a piece from a recent interview with the great Dr. Thomas Sowell, probably one of the greatest thinkers of our time, someone who I believe is beyond politics and clearly views things from 20,000 feet or more. His view on what's going on in America is vital, in my opinion, in understanding it all. But having said that, we will get back to that short clip that I'm going to play you in a moment. I just wanted to make a comment. There is no doubt at all in my mind that the massive uptick in violence, riots and general lawlessness in the United States has a pattern of organisation behind it. And I think many of us believe it's no coincidence that it's happening at election time in America. The coverage of this lawlessness is not being given the same coverage on mainstream media outlets is astounding, but not surprising, given the fact that they are all working in unison to one goal, that being to elect, first and foremost, Basement Biden and his followers, and take control of Congress and implement their far-left agenda. And if that happens, I believe that this will be the straw that breaks the camel's back in the US. The US economy will crash because they know what's coming after this. I think it will lead to major civil unrest, not by the far left, but by general American citizens who've had enough of left-wing agenda controlling everything. What do I mean? Well, I think you know what I mean. I think this could be the breakup of the United States. Now, hopefully, if that does appear to be happening, I hope that it's a peaceful breakup. But let's be honest about it. It is very unlikely to be so. And that's my comment. And here's that clip.
That the people who watch this program are very curious on your take on events that are taking place, the way that the nation's direction, what's going on in our inner cities and so forth. What is your general view? What is your general take?
Well, I must say, even though I'm regarded as pessimistic, I was never pessimistic enough to think that things would degenerate to the point where they are now, where adult human beings are talking about getting rid of the police, where they're talking about reducing the number of police, reducing the resources put into police work at a time when murder rates have been skyrocketing over what they were just a year ago in 2019. I never dreamed we'd come to this point. It just seems such utter madness. And what is frightening is how many people in responsible positions are caving in to every demand that is made, repeating any kind of nonsense that you're supposed to repeat. I do believe that we may well reach a point of no return. I hope that, of course, that will never happen. But there is such a thing as a point of no return. The Roman Empire overcame many problems in its long history, but eventually it reached a point where it simply could no longer continue on. And much of that was from within, not just the barbarians attacking from outside.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, Spotify, and email. We're on Spotify under the podcast section. Type in Canadian Politics with a twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass these links on to your friends. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all our morning moments at Spreaker.com/A-Radio, EHRADIO, A-Radio. And please click on the like button. Join us Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11:45 Eastern, and tell your friends and pass the word. We only tell the truth, not what the mainstream media want you to know.